Oh boy. Good morning from the beautiful city of Redacted, USA, where it is about 4 a.m. and I have woken up and I can't sleep anymore right now. This is Vulpus Tumultum, and I'm going to start out this morning with the demo for Clanfolk, which I've played a few times. I've played a lot of times, actually. I am seriously looking forward to this game. Uh, it is a little bit, everyone, inevitably, it's going to be compared to Rimworld. And it is a little bit like Rimworld. In terms of just, top-down colony, nosy levels. But there aren't raids and things like that, at least so far, and I don't think there's really ever going to be serious warfare or that in this game. And honestly, I like that. Now, I love Rimworld, but I also, love games like Banished, which do not have a real war mechanic. I like the versus nature, versus the environment, really versus the environment aspect of things. Also, I found out that the sound is probably terrible in everything I have recorded since getting my camera, because I thought I had set OBS to not pick up audio from the camera that is now my cat cam. But OBS has, in fact, been picking up audio from my camera. And so anyone who has watched my previous stream videos, sorry about that. To my buddy Way Too Late TV, who is helping me edit the recorded streams I'm doing, sorry about that. Pain in the butt, pain in the butt. I am completely new at the whole streaming and recording gaming thing, but I do play computer games probably at least around 8 hours a day, a lot of days. It's a hazard of being disabled with not a heck of a lot to do, and a brain that I have to keep fully distracted so that the weasels don't eat it. Now, not to go further into my personal stuff right now, even though I am a chronic oversharer, but let's go ahead and set up a new game. Now, the demo for Clanfolk, if you read the side thing there, only goes on for 10 days of time in the game. And it is I meant -1 brains. Let's do a little less forest and a little more grassland on this one. Okay, we are going to build a world. Now, what I'm doing is I am going to try, a sort of speed run on this demo. We're going to see how much tech I can unlock and what I can get accomplished by the end of the demo, in terms of, will I get the blacksmith up and running? Will I get a well built already? I think the furthest I've ever gotten in terms of prepping for winter before summer, by the time summer itself is over, is I have once managed to build a well. We're going to just do the fresh start. Actually, you know what? I am going to cheat a little bit. We're going to do a custom game. I'm gonna cheat by having a different outlay of adults versus kids versus what you normally get in Clanfolk. We're gonna marry you off to somebody. Now, before I worry about adding any kidlets, Because also, I'm just curious as to see is if I can get a romance or something going between two folks before the end of summer. I haven't managed to yet when I've done this, but it's fun to try. Now, I will say that a lot of people won't care, but some people like me will care. There doesn't seem to be any queer representation in this game. I don't know if they're planning to make it so that you can have couples that are not hetero and who just adopt kids somehow from outside the clan. I would really love it if that did become a thing. I like my representation. I'm sorry if you come to this channel not wanting that sort of concept and talk, but yep, that's me. I am not I am not terribly straight, and I like to play video games in which there are not terribly straight people. It's how it goes. Okay. It's kind of a bummer that this person doesn't like a gathering. It's a wee bit of a bummer that this person doesn't like gathering. I don't know if how do I want to do this? Do I really care enough to want to make this person like gathering? Because we have people who like a gathering, we have people who are good at gathering. So really one person who doesn't like gathering probably doesn't matter. So that fixes that problem, which isn't really a problem. We're just going to give them a couple of chickens. Can't afford any sheep with how much I've spent on adults and children in this clan. So they only have the chickens. I'm going to go ahead and get the dried mushrooms. Last time I did this, I had less. I don't think I bothered with a baby. Let's actually not bother with the baby. And let's, I want goats. I like goats. If I were more able to care for more animals and had a bigger yard, I would totally want a goat. I had an aunt that had goats when I was a kid, and I just really love goats. Okay, I'm gonna go with Clan Macintosh because their motto mentions a cat. That's how my brain works. And we're gonna go ahead and start the clan. So here we go. Well, Matthew is not wearing much. He's just kind of in his drawers. Okay, now the first thing when you're playing this game that you definitely need is they need these basic needs of places to wash up, places to get water to drink, and places to sleep. If they can't wash their hands and bodies and be a little less dirty and greasy, they aren't very happy. Sometimes for giggles, I try, if the waters are close enough together to where I'm starting, I have them bathe in one leg and just wash in the other, because let's keep it a little separated for hygiene reasons and health reasons. But other times I've been on maps where it's just, you separate it a bit, but it's the same lake that you use for both. Okay. For giggles, a lot of the time lately I've been starting building against, actually right snug up against a mountain. I'm going to do a little of that today, but not as much as I've been doing. We're going to make things a little harder on me for this, because I am doing the custom scenario otherwise. I'm going to put down more beds than we need, because what I want to do is outline an amount of space. Okay. now that that's done, you start giving them jobs. We want them to gather a few berries. We want them to gather quite a lot of sticks. And we need them to gather stones. Now, because I have less mountains on this map, and in particular, there aren't a lot of mountains right where I'm starting necessarily, stones are not going to be as plentiful for me. Okay, here we go with our first crafting zone. So I'm going to put over here. Now, the reason I do sort of build snug against a mountain for my first thing is it does save you a little time building walls. Also, like in Rimworld, if you dig into the mountain, it makes you like a cooler for storing your food where the temperature is a little more chill. And when you get to certain crafting things in the game, like the kiln and the charcoal burner and the blacksmith, you need to get a roof over them fast. Also the kitchen. You do need to get a roof over things fast because, things that involve fire don't like the rain. And things get rainy here in fantasy Scotland in the summer. I think things get rainy in regular Scotland during the summer and during most other times of the year. I'm not an expert on Scotland, but I believe that is just kind of a thing for the entire set of islands that Scotland is part of. Which is very different from here in Redacted USA, where we do not get a heck of a lot of rain. We have gotten some rain in the last couple of weeks, which has been amazing and wonderful. Because it should be our rainy season sometime in the summer. But of late, we haven't been getting a lot in our rainy season. It's been a little worrying. And I'm slowing myself down by talking so much in terms of I'm forgetting to play the game and make sure I've got tasks lined up for people. So I might not get very far here. But we want them to start gathering grass. And mostly what we need them to do is get to the reeds for straw. Although I can poof a little bit of this grass into straw. I love the fact that I can manually turn some stuff into straw out of the grass or whatever else you gather with the scythe, because I go through a lot of straw. And they can process things into straw using the thresher, but it takes them a while and takes them away from other tasks. It's better to let them do it because they'll sometimes get seeds and things out of doing it, which you don't get if you manually poof it like that. But okay, here's what we were waiting for, was the eel trap. Because the eel trap is your food supply in summer, basically. You love them eels. And I'm not there is a thing where if you're not careful, you can overfish your eels in this game. I am not entirely the tutorial briefly explains it, but I'm not entirely sure if it's fully dependent on the size of the lake or if it's by the trap, because other Let's Players I've seen like line up multiple traps along one lake. And I'm like, oops, that's not what. And I'm like, well, doesn't that risk overfishing your lake? So I don't know if it's to overfish, you have to make sure you don't gather more than 3 or 4 eels per trap in any lake, or if it is a case of small lakes, you only want to catch 2 or 3 sets of eels versus the bigger lakes you can catch 3 or 4 sets of eels. I have not quite figured that out. If the developer should find this stream at some point and want to clarify, that would be awesome. And also, if the developer does find this, hey, great work. I am loving this demo. I am severely looking forward to somehow getting my hands on this game when it comes out on the 14th and into early access. And I've watched Catherine of Sky play it, and a few other streamers I like have played it. And yeah, I am seriously in love with the idea of a peaceful but still not super easy game of this nature. Okay, I need you guys to build the cooking fire like super fast. Ooh, the meat rack is new since I last played this demo. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I like that. I like new stuff, kitties. My cats, I am awake, and so my cats are like, is it breakfast time yet? And are joining me in their various spots on my desk, on my computer, on their tree. Because cats don't have a concept of it's too early for your breakfast, guys. They just know you're awake. That means you can open cans. Uh-oh. Actually, while we're letting everyone wash up for the morning, let's kind of look at what we've got here. Now, juvenile children can work in this game. You know, they have to do their fair share, but they do work slower than adults. So by having 4 non-senior adults here is how I'm kind of cheesing this to see if I can get things going a little faster. Everyone has skills that they like doing, that they don't like doing, and I've got enough people here that I feel safe in flagging it so that no one really does a job they don't want to do, other than I'm going to leave him able to do medical, because if I accidentally starve someone or something like that, like in Rimworld, I want it to be all hands on deck for keeping them alive. Okay, here we go. Campfire's up. This game makes it super easy to set things so that they cook to a minimum amount, or, you know, create to a minimum amount of things. Like I always try to have 2 of every tool as I unlock them. This is the kind of chain, you know, sort of fresh. Now there's other games that have done tech trees like this and are doing tech trees like this. So it's not, you know, completely 100% unique. But I like this thing where instead of needing to make a research bench or something and force someone to sit around all day hitting rocks together or whatever to figure out how to do a thing, that unlocking tech in this game is based on doing things. Gather X amount of stones or wood and you unlock something. Create whatever it is that you unlock by doing that, and you unlock a different thing. It's why you can sort of speed run once you get the hang of what there is out there to do. Okay, we have this. That we now have a new basic need, which is the poop hole. Which the game will not explain to you what it is if you ask it to. It's like, I'm not getting into that. Now, later on, you could put these poop holes in fields and stuff because they do fertilize the ground around them. However, eventually you want enclosed bathrooms because your clan folk don't like just pooping out in the open. It's like Rimworld with Dub's bad hygiene. They would very much like to have a little privacy as they go. It's a thing that I think a lot of human beings in reality can appreciate. If you own cats, you never go to the bathroom alone. And honestly, if you own some dogs, that's also the case. I have had many dogs as pets in my lifetime too, and they can be just as fascinated with making sure that nothing attacks you while you're vulnerable and in the bathroom. Because from what I read something once that is part of why pets want to be in the bathroom with you, is they want to, if you've got social animals, they like to guard each other's backs, and they want to guard your back and oversee things to make sure that you're okay in there, and no rival is going to come in there while you're pooping and cause ruckus. I'm not entirely sure how valid that thing that I read is. I am not an actual behavioral, animal behavior specialist or biologist, but it's a fun idea. And yeah, I definitely, my cats make sure I am never alone. Okay. Need to gather up a lot of clay. Once we gather up a lot of clay, that unlocks the charcoal burner. Unlocking the axe, of course, lets you cut down trees and bushes and clear things like that. The pick, unlocking that will let you chop into mountains. Here we go, charcoal kiln. The first of many things that you absolutely are going to need a roof over. Actually, one of the first things you're absolutely going to need a roof over is your kitchen fire, because you really don't want your kitchen fire going out. Kitchen fire going out is bad. Okay, just it is super not cool when your kitchen fire goes out. We're going to just build a little bit of, actually, yeah, I do want to cancel that bit of stonework. And buildings, here we go again. Stone walls take a while to build, but I usually have enough stone that I still like to use them as a starting point for just getting my first roofs. Then I tend to like to switch to bricks once I get things like the charcoal burners unlocked and can say that I want 20 charcoal, if possible, at all times. Now, I do know, having never gotten to play through in winter or even in autumn, because I've only had the demo, they like warmth, and even in the summertime, it's chilly at night if they don't have a roof in that. So you do also want to, as soon as you can, possibly do it. Oops, that's right, I want a door. We want a door there. But yeah, as soon as you can squeak it, you do want to actually also give them a proper setup for a roof and walls around their sleeping area and that sort of thing. But yeah, it is super important that you get a roof over where you're going to have your kiln and where you're going to have your blacksmith and that sort of thing, because without a roof, the minute it starts to rain, you're basically on pause. You're unable to cook, you're unable to use your kilns, you're just SOL, basically. Okay. Gonna go ahead and build 2 kilns. It means you go through charcoal a lot faster, but it lets you concentrate one on, say, making bricks, while the other is more into making the water jugs. Because right now your clan folk don't have a way to carry water around and put out fires easily with water and that sort of thing. So it is important to get them running. Before long, we're also going to want to try to find some iron on this map. If you can't find iron on the map, it's not the end of the world, because once you set things up so you get traders coming in, sometimes traders will have iron, but it is expensive if you try to get iron from traders. It is very expensive to get iron from traders. You can basically set jobs to be priority by clicking on the middle thing here. You can also, of course, just up the natural native priority of jobs, which I have forgotten to do so far. But you want cooking top. I always like to set the kilns on priority, because once you start burning your charcoal or making your pots or your tiles or whatever, your people aren't having to keep babysitting it. They don't have to keep babysitting it, so you set it so that they try and get it done early, and then set it and forget it, basically. They'll start the burn, and then oh hey, we have iron right here in our first mountain. That's actually super handy. It does make my original plans for how I'm going to do a pantry a little awkward, because my plans involved basically doing this for getting my food into shelter. They mine pretty fast, even with just a stone pick. Once you get the blacksmith up and running, of course, you can make a actual iron pick, which is a lot sturdier and I think speeds them up. I haven't actually made the iron pick very many times, because it is a case of just needing to get other stuff done. And you use the iron pick in order to brains. Oh, the iron pick is needed in order to make up your masonry bench, and your masonry bench is needed so that you can start up a well. Okay, we got our bloomery. The other thing you have to know in this game is some things will start fires, and you need to make sure, and I failed to do that, there is this flammable blocker. And you want to put it around the things that make sparks, because that way your people know not to drop anything that is flammable and easily burned in this space. Without doing that, they'll just drop a bundle of hay right by your bloomery, and then you have excitement. And excitement and mayhem of a type you probably don't actively want. Okay. Now I'm gonna get rid of this temporary food stockpile that I built out there where it is open to the rain. We are going to I want you guys to get all this stuff under cover quick because I think we're starting. The game does let you know when it's something that you want to keep dry. It gives you this little no water icon. And that is your warning that if it gets wet, it will spoil faster. Things spoil, and stuff like your food and okay, we're gonna get a meat rack in there. Now I don't. Oh wow! Oh wow! This is new too. New things. I'm so happy. Ooh, I have not started any tree clearing. Okay, this is going to be a little awkward because I don't want to clear trees too close to my house. From what I understand, if things get rough in winter, I'm going to need to be able to gather branches or get wood closer to my home because when it is cold, your clanfolk are not going to want to travel far to gather wood or cut down trees if you don't stockpile enough. Which, hey, that is totally legit. I wouldn't want to either. I am not a person who likes the cold. So I can totally understand when fictional computerized pixel people don't like the cold and don't want to deal with that stuff. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm actually a little behind on this game, probably because I am talking so much, and it does blow my concentration when it comes to just playing, to be so chatty. We're going to go ahead and have that extra mining. Oh, that reminds me now. I wanted to tweak my settings somehow to see if I could up my gamma or something so that maybe it's a little less dark at night for viewers. Because I'm noticing when I look at my OBS screen, everything is a lot darker than it seems to be on my regular play monitor. Now, during this nice warm summer months, also, you don't need to worry too much about your animals. They will get their own food by pecking around or grazing in the grass. But the sooner you actually get sleeping spots for the animals, the sooner you will have things happen like your chickens laying eggs and hatching chicks and fun things like that. So you don't want to completely neglect that sort of thing. And also, you don't want to completely neglect all comfort for your clan folks, so you want to start building the proper straw mat beds. Which, in turn, building those straw mat beds is what unlocks building beds for your animals. So it's kind of two birds, one stone scenario. There we go. Unlocked animal bed. Now, you can, for your small animals and that, you can go the real, true, old-fashioned route and just have them right on in the main building with your people. That is a way you can arrange it. It is definitely historical to do it that way. I have not been doing it that way. I have been giving myself the extra work of actively building a barn. It is something you don't really need to necessarily do. It makes more work for your people, and probably slows things down a bit. I do still make it part of this so that the body heat of the animals and the people and the heat from the fires and that sort of can waft through the straw mat door. But yeah, I have not been actively putting the animal beds right on in with my human beds. The animals do, of course, poop. And being animals, just like in real life, they don't necessarily care where they're pooping. And people don't particularly need or want to have that poop right on in with, where they're sleeping. It's not a thing that people particularly find appealing. Okay, we're gonna build our butcher's doohickey. At some point, they'll get around to it. I'm not in a huge hurry to get to hunting and stuff because right now we are keeping ourselves in enough eels that the meat hunting is going to be more for autumn and for starting to dry meat once we unlock the dryer. Okay, this is what we were waiting for, is to be able to build these signs. Because I really, really want the trader sign. I super duper want the trader sign. Okay, we've got the hide rack unlocked, we've got bows unlocked. Storage. Oh, a tool rack. A tool rack, a tool rack, a tool rack. Oh boy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is awesome. This is awesome. Wow. Oh, I wanted to build a branch pile so that it's easily gotten to by people working in the kitchen and people working at the kilns and stuff. In truth, the storage things aren't quite my priority right now. It's that thing of, yeah, it would be great if my clan folk were a little tidier and had stuff a little more organized, but when you get down to it, this sign will summon people, will let travelers know that they can stay with you. Now the thing is, you will get negative, you're going to get bad Yelp reviews right now, basically, if you start inviting people to come stay the night with you. You don't have a comfortable place to sleep. You don't have any kind of frills. You know, we're talking, this is a very bare bones kind of setup, and people who stay with you are not going to be happy. So we don't want that right now. Okay, well, we're going to have to make this work zone a bit more of a priority because we really need them to make twine and keep us in tools, but mostly we need them to keep us in twine. The twine is super duper important. I'm going to explode a little more hay into straw. Again, it's wasteful to do it yourself instead of letting your people do it at the thresher, but it's faster when you're just sort of rushing your preparations and trying to get everything see how much you can get done by the end of day 10. And I am definitely behind because it's already summer 4 and I don't have the trading sign built yet. You need a lot of twine in this game. So much twine. That I'm going to up it so that we try to keep a stock of 20. And I am going to go ahead and up it so that we try to keep a stock of 80 straw. I'm not going to worry about seeds just yet. I may find out when I get the full game that my way of doing things is that I'm being short-sighted. But in this first summer, I don't worry about planting fields or anything like that. This first summer, what I mostly just take care of is getting the shelter built and rely then on gathering and harvesting, getting stuff from the wild in terms of keeping my people fed. And then I figure that spring, after I survive a winter, would be when I would start doing the stuff like laying out my first fields and worrying about things for the next year. Because right now we are in survival mode. You want your people to have the basics as soon as possible. Once they have the basics, then you worry about making things a little more, fancier. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a few more spots to wash over here on the lake that we do the, or drink, and a few more spots to wash on this same lake, because I think it's it's a shorter walk than keeping them drinking over here. Drinking over here was nice, but it is a longer hike than a longer hike from their beds than if I put everything here. And you don't really want them hiking all that far. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop a priority on that. Now, by not having an ingredients stockpile close to here, I have been kind of possibly screwing myself over because people are having to travel to get their ingredients for everything. But at the same time, I'm not really having anyone do a lot of hauling because everyone is working on other stuff. So even with putting a stockpile together, it's not necessarily going to be used right away. Let's see. Oh, I shouldn't have built the wall right there. Oops. Might need to rearrange things once I get everything fully roofed. Now, a long-term plan could be good to do is have like your bloomeries and your smithy and all your heat generating things like attached to here, because you can then build a vent so that in the wintertime your heat from all your smithies and that help heat your bedroom. And eventually you are going to want individual bedrooms with double beds for couples and that sort of thing. But again, that is like a worry about that after you've got the basics kind of deal. It's you don't want to waste time making nice master bedroom suites when you really just need your basic shelter and okay, nobody is. Ewan should be crafting. That is his top job. Well, okay. Perkera is going to, so at least somebody is doing it now. The flutes are the only, as far as I know, the only fun objects in for your clanfolk to chill and relax and have themselves a good time. Oh, there's an actual flute rack now. I forget the name of the dev, but I love you. I love the fact that they're actually adding he's actually adding all this stuff into the demo. Basically the demo, your only constraint is the time that you have. You have everything to unlock that is in the going to be in the early access. It's just, you know, you only have 10 days to see what you can get to. And I think that is kind of neat and cool. And I appreciate it. I'm going to explode a little more hay. The one thing I don't do is I don't explode the flax and I don't explode the oats, but I do just explode the regular hay. It's probably just as well that it's an adult doing the crafting because, again, the adults do craft a lot faster than kids do. Okay, we're going to always make sure that we have 30 branches as well as working on those planks. Now, this sign, the job board, lets you hire someone to work for you every day. I'm going to set it out where I want it, but I'm not going to speed build it just yet because I don't have money to hire anyone anyway. So while extra people would be helpful, it's not something that's currently in the cards. Maybe after I get a few traders in and sell some bricks or something. Again, though, when you're not set up so that things are comfortable and warm and snug for sleeping in, and you don't necessarily have all the food stuff set up, if you hire a worker and they wind up sleeping in the cold and that sort of thing, they're not going to be happy. They're going to go back after they finish their work. They're going to go back home and they're going to complain about what crappy bosses your clan was. And right now, I'm not sure exactly how dire in terms of what the mechanics are of if you've got a bad reputation, what that leads to, like higher trade prices or what have you. I don't know how that's working yet, but as a rule of thumb in these games, you don't want a bad reputation. That's generally something that is a standard in games. Is you want people to think highly of your clan or your village. Unless you're playing Rimworld and you're playing like Raiders or something where it's like, yay, war, mayhem. Oh, man. Okay, we've made our first bow, so now we can hunt critters. There are bunnies on the map that are basically your general prey. By looking at the temperature overlay, you get sort of an infrared look at them, which I've heard some streamers complain is cheaty. I'm gonna say I really like it, and I hope it's not taken away, because otherwise, frankly, the bunnies are very hard for me to spot in the tall grass. And I am very happy for being able to target them easier. You know, your people still have to actually walk out there and hunt them, and it's not speeding up you actually getting the meat. It's just making it not a pain in the butt to order your people to do the thing. And I like that. I very much like that. I don't need to worry about that. See, we're out of hose. Insert dirty joke here. But yeah, we're trying to, oh, farming. I wanted to set up some beds for my critters. See, so right now we've got meat that we can cook. Whether or not they'll get around to it before the meat goes bad remains to be seen, because that is... When you start to pile up the logistics like I am right now, you know, things don't get done in the time that they really should get done sometimes. But I mean, we've really got a lot going on right now. You know, trying to make sure that we have plenty of clay. I probably can stop them from gathering clay for a little while. We do have a decent amount of clay built up and stockpiled now. Wood we're going to want definitely more of than we currently have. So I'm going to go ahead and have them go out and cut the wood a bit more. Now, your clan folk don't like being in the dark. Not much can be done about that in terms of for the food storage room, as far as I am aware or concerned, because if you put a torch in there, that's, you know, a heat source too. And also, torches spit out a whole lot of embers and sparks that will catch things on fire. So yeah, it's not optimal to go ahead and put the fire in there. We are entering the rainy part of summer, so I'm very glad that I do have my roofs over most stuff. We have a few places where there aren't roofs. But yeah, like I am upping the meat rack priority because I really want people to get the raw meat onto that meat rack. If there is any hauling to be done, I want that to be a priority. See, now here, you know, like I've got this built, and then if I were playing the fuller, the longer game, and all of this got built, then I would extend a bit of wall to like here and make more of a kitchen area. I would then go ahead and set things up so that there's a bit of a wall and roof for the poop holes to turn them into outhouses. Yeah, the cats are being cats. Hi, cats. Hopefully we'll get some traders today. Oh, we're already, yeah, I am not doing well on this game for the whole speedrun idea, because we're already Summer 7, and I am way behind. Super behind on everything. This is not going to be a game where I get a whole lot accomplished. Probably more to do with the fact that, you know, I did wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm not at my quickest and my fastest thinking. I was going to say thoughtiest, but that could mean something else entirely. And here we go, a trader. Let's see what you've got. You're selling stuff that we do not need and not buying anything that we can afford to sell. So much for that. Keep trying to use the Rimworld commands for rotating objects instead of the ones for this game. I'm still cutting trees over here, actually. I don't particularly need to have them also cutting trees on this side. Well, I'm just going to leave it. I'm behind in this game anyway. Any way you look at it, I am behind in this game. Now, once it starts getting light outside, I am going to need to put up the be right back sign and AFK for about 10-15 minutes of intermission in order to feed cats and mostly feed cats. That's the main thing that's going to need to be done. Okay, yeah, we are low on straw, which is going to be a problem, but there we go. We can build the smithy. Of course, a lot of our bricks are being used for walls, so kind of prioritize that they get brought to that project while we're working on it. But yeah, there's our I'm going to explode a little more hay. Because of, I added more grasslands, so I don't have to worry all that much about wasting the hay. If you generated a map with a lot less natural growing hay, you probably would be a little more concerned about that sort of thing. But I do not need to worry about it. Which of these tree cutting sites is closer to them? I'm going to go ahead and cancel the tree cutting over there. I think this site that I've got going is a little closer. I'm going to allow a little more berry gathering. I'd like to unlock planting berry bushes. I love this. I can organize my we can organize things better now. I am very disorganized in real life, but I sure do like me having places to organize things in games. In theory, I would like to be more organized in real life too, but unlike in video games, I can't just point to a shelf and then tell somebody else to put things on the shelf. Okay. So we've got pretty miserable people because I have been slow on getting them a real shelter with a roof. They got nice beds, but the nicest bed in the world when it gets wet is still a wet bed. And we haven't been getting a lot of traders. Other games that I've played, I've gotten, like 2 or 3 traders in a day and a little more flow of those through. So I've been able to do things like, sell some bricks, buy some straw, sell some stones, buy some straw. Which is just not happening here. How many flutes can go on a flute rack? Oh, a lot of flutes can go on a flute rack. Nice. I super like that. Okay. If you just heard that tiny meow, that was Jester. I admit I did not check their kibble plate when I woke up this morning before sitting down here at the computer. So it could be that they're out of kibble and that makes them more desperate to get me to feed them when I wake up. Either way, they are not really starving. They do get fed very well and generally can graze on kibble all day. But in the mornings, they get their canned food, and they get very excited about that prospect. Okay. One way I may have messed up in this playthrough is I did have a whole lot more mining than some other games, and that does take one person off doing other things. Storage, hide shelf. Now, one thing I like about this game is if you put the storage device right by the thing that makes the thing that it stores, you do in fact, it does in fact automatically basically pop what is made into the storage. So like I put this masonry holder right by the kiln, and it is holding bricks. Yeah, we didn't get this hide cured in time. Oh, that reminds me, I did not build a dumping stockpile. Which is important to do. People don't like rotten, smelly things around where they're working or sleeping. It makes them... I mean, you know, it's gross. They're not happy with it. I wonder if one of the updates to the demo tweaked how often traders come, or if I'm just getting bad RNG in this game. Because other games by now, I definitely would have been trading away some of my stone for straw, that sort of thing. Oh, excuse me, frog in my throat this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and deprioritize that just a little bit. Jobs. Let's find a couple of bunnies. The thing you've got that you'll have to remember, or I'm going to have to remember when the game is fully out into the early access full game, is from what I understand, the eels can only be caught in summer. So when autumn comes, I will be rushing more to harvest the oat grass that's around the place and hunt the bunnies. And gather mushrooms and that sort of thing. I haven't been gathering mushrooms yet because since I've had everyone doing everything else, there is a problem when you set them to gather mushrooms of, if you don't have the logistics set up for a place for them to haul it, and you don't have people to haul them, the mushrooms just get sort of left out there, and then they get rained on and they rot, and it was a waste of your time to have them harvest them. Basically. I am really mad at myself for not noticing that OBS was routines. The sound has been absolute crap on everything else I have done so far. Very echoey. I did sort of rewatch one of my streams, and the echo was so bad. It's... Risk of being a sloppy person who does not plan and doesn't look into details. But I'm one of the, it's if I start worrying too much about details when I'm trying to start doing something, I will wind up just not doing it because I will get so intimidated by all the details that my brain will freeze up and decide that maybe I just shouldn't try it. Hey, Vampy, I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to the chat at all. Oops. Thank you for joining me. I should probably move my chat window so it's a little more where I'm seeing it. Here we go. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, whoops, we've got, I forgot to turn off the whole, okay, but see, we got someone here who is selling, selling hay, buying ash, buying planks. How much do you want to work a day? I'm going to go ahead and hire that person, but I am going to shut this down. And we can't afford to hire anyone else. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and sell just a little bit of wood to you. Going to go ahead and buy branches from you. And you, I am going to... Oh, hey, what are you selling? Oh no, you're buying a juvenile boar. I don't have a boar, do I? How did I get a boar? Yeah, I'm selling off a lot of stone to this guy because I don't need all the stone I have. Okay, so that was good because now that bought me... It was expensive to buy the hay and then turn it into straw, but it's, you know, fast. Time is money. And more than that, time is survival right now for my people because I do need to get everything set up for winter. I should have probably had this other kiln going on bricks. Really got to get this smithy built. I'm going to pick up the thresher. And we're going to move it under the cover of the roof. Where'd it go? There it is. We're going to do that because... when it pops out seeds because it's being used, that way there's a chance that the seeds will fall under here and not be out in the rain, basically. Again, we don't want things out in the rain. Oh no, the sound was stuttering. Yeah, I've been having, I have not been necessarily setting up the sound right. I I got some help from a friend who told me how to set certain settings in OBS, and I did that. But I admittedly also have an extremely old and cheap microphone. And I am in no position to upgrade it at this time. I'm gonna see, you know, part of it is it's like I don't know that I'm necessarily going to want to keep streaming or at the pace that I have been this week for a long term. And okay, good. Yeah, my microphone is literally a 15-year-old USB desk mic that cost me like $13 at the time. So, Blue Yeti it ain't. Oh, I forgot. See, this is why you set the no Bernie zone. The zone for don't burn stuff around the, or don't drop stuff that burns near here, because I failed to do that, and so I had some lumber on fire. Oh dear, you too, huh? Yeah. Part of it is because I've gotten into wanting to record and stream, and so my brain is super excited about streaming and recording right now. I have a very obsessive personality, basically. And this trying to stream and trying to record my gaming is the shiny new thing that has me all excited and wanting to just keep doing it 24/7. And also, this is the time of year where it is getting hot where I live, or is hot where I live, and that does tend to make me get more nocturnal a lot of years because it's cooler at night. So it's more comfortable to sit, you know, with a hoodie on or something than necessarily during the daylight. Oh, actually, we want the iron. The iron pick is kind of most important, and then, yeah. I don't have sheep, so I don't need the shears. I mean, technically, I don't need any of those things because it's already the ninth night. So tomorrow is literally the last day of the demo for my Clanfolk. When we hit the end of the demo, I am going to AFK to feed cats and maybe just make myself some toast. I'm going to keep the stream going because I don't necessarily want to split the stream. I have a plan for going straight from this Clanfolk demo into a Rimworld scenario setup. So I don't necessarily want to break it off into two streams, but I am going to need to just feed the beasts, refill my water glass, and then we're going to try and set up a Rimworld game that is a little bit more like a Clanfolk game with not really, with no real rating, and see what other things we can tweak to try and make it so that mostly what you're fighting is things like heat spells, cold spells, toxic fallout, and other environmental problems instead of just fight. I want to see if Rimworld can still be super challenging if you turn off the raids and everything else. Not everything else, but turn off a lot of the stuff. And just stick to other events. these babies being hungry and annoyed at each other. They're so hungry and annoyed. They are being starved. Oh, we got a trader. They're selling iron, which I really don't need. I have so much iron for this one season. Just to sort of make them happy, I'm going to go ahead and sell them a little bit of wood, and I'm going to buy one thing of iron from them, just literally to pointlessly make them happy. Pointlessly because, you know, we're on day 10, and this is the end of summer and the end of the demo once we get past midnight or whatever. Okay, I haven't gotten things built, but I have unlocked the workbench. And a few other things. So that's, you know, I got that far. It might be far enough where I would be more set for the approach of winter. We would have to see if I've gotten enough done fast enough. Oh, we're out of straw. That would be a problem. But yeah, this has been Clanfolk's demo. Like I said, this demo really pleases my brain. I am super happy with this demo. The full early access, I mean, it is still going to be early access, but the early access release is July 14th, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how expensive it's going to be. I'm hoping it's cheap enough that I can buy it without getting too guilty. Because I really shouldn't be buying any games right now. But I don't think I'm going to be able to resist this one. So hopefully it's only going to be like 20 or 30 bucks and US and not more expensive. I doubt it would be more expensive. I mean, most indie early access games are not really, you know, they don't try to go for those AAA prices. Which is why I have been playing more and more. Well, one of the reasons I've been playing more and more indie games. The other reason is frankly, there haven't been a lot of AAA titles that I've had any interest in because I like the kind of genres that seem to be more indie. The colony builders and, I mean, there are, of course, AAA games, companies coming out with CRPGs and stuff like that, but they just don't have the same, AAA studios are becoming very disappointing to me. You know, I just, I remember the days when I was super excited when Blizzard was coming out with something new, and not just watching the news be full of stories about ways Blizzard sucks, and watching gamers be disappointed by new expansions for things. um, you know, and when I used to be more excited for Bethesda releases too, because Bethesda was one of my early loves when it comes to an actual studio. Uh, I, I, cut my teeth on Arena and Daggerfall and Morrowind, and I did really like Skyrim. I mean, I loved Skyrim. I spent a lot of hours in Skyrim, but I found the main quest line in Skyrim to be very disappointing. And some of the other, just how it was simplified, disappointed me a bit. Compared to the older games that were a lot more open-ended, it seemed. Of course, the other games being a lot more open-ended meant that I seldom actually finished the main quest line, because I played obsessively until I burnt myself out by making new characters and new scenarios. And, not finishing the game, but just seeing what it was like to play this kind of spellcaster or this kind of warrior. Okay, well, that was the Clanfolk demo. I have it wishlisted on Steam. I suggest that if it looks interesting to you, you go ahead and wishlist it as well. We are going to take the aforementioned break to feed the cats, make some toast, all that kind of thing. So, because I have yet to look up how to properly do this in OSB, again, there, look how professional I am. So I will be right back as soon as I have taken care of things. It might be a little longer than 15 minutes. It might be a lot less than 15 minutes. Just depends on how fast I get things done. So I will be right back to dive into Rimworld. right, I am back in, I think, under 15 minutes. Actually, let's just minimize that because I might need it again. Quit out of Clanfolk and jump into Rimworld with all my mods and all my mod errors. I did get myself a few chicken nuggets. I will try to not inflict the sound of my eating on people, but even though I'm not really feeling hungry, I probably should make myself eat something, because when I get into things like a game or you know, streaming or whatever, I do forget the whole eat thing. And then in about 5 hours, I wonder why I'm feeling so terrible and have a headache and, you know, feel ill. And then it's like surprised Pikachu face. It's because I didn't eat anything for the day. Okay, new colony scenario editor. We're gonna do tribe. I love Lost Tribe. I'm not gonna do a whole lot to edit, you know, what we're starting with. I am what do we want to play? I got my things. Let's do. I really like doing Orsimer and Ashlanders. Let's do an Orsimer tribe. I'm going to do an Orsimer tribe. Again, I use the Elder Scrolls mods by Sir Mashed Potato and a few other people that bring the Elder Scrolls into Rimworld, like the races and the biomes and stuff like that. Okay, we are going to disable certain incidents. We are going to disable enemy raids. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna check to see if there's anything else that really stands out as me wanting to disable. Don't want to disable Eclipse necessarily. Okay, anything that says enemy raid, I'm going to go ahead and disable, because like I said, I want this to not really rely on raids. Where's the button? Disable incident. That's what I'm looking for. Disable incident. You know, I want things like illnesses. I want things like the heat waves and the toxic fallout and volcanic winter and flash storms and crop blights and even alpha beavers. I'm going to go ahead and disable the man in black. We wouldn't probably be getting him anyway. Oops, nope. I did not want to push that. I wanted to push that. But, you know, if we get to the point where the man in black would show in, we're just going to let things end there, and we're not going to keep hoping that he saves us. Oh, I am going to also, yeah, we want to disable the Wandering Lich from Rimworld of Magic. Okay, yeah, we want to... where did I just now see that? Yeah, we don't really want elemental assault either. I'm really taking out, you know, a lot of the violence, which some people would say, you know, well, what's the point of, what would be the point? And yeah, it's just, I am very curious as to what I will get out of a Rimworld where I'm trying to rely mostly on the, you know, non-violent issues. I did see mechanoid sappers here somewhere, and I don't want mechanoid sappers. We'll leave all the animal insanities. We'll leave the manhunter packs because I don't consider those quite the same. I don't want mech clusters. And if I can find where the mechanoid sappers were on this list again, I think we're going to pretty much have. Here we go. There's mechanoid sappers. We'll keep the black hive attacks. We'll keep insectoid infestations. Okay. Oh, because we're doing the, I should have done the Orsimer tribal start that they already did have and edit that. I did not do that. So we are going to have to, I do want them to start with their 2 Ekatri, if I can find where they are on the list. If I can't find them quick enough, we'll just shrug and go on with the random pets, but I do like starting them with their cranky critters that they start with otherwise. Well, I'm not seeing it on the list, and oh, maybe it's, there's albino guars, ash hoppers, bloated corpses, trolls, ophrodikes, osmotherium, clanfear, netch. Here we go, our Ekatri. Let's start with 3 Ekatri. And other than that, we're going to just go ahead and it's going to be all of that stuff. Do I want to add any research? I do think I want to go ahead and start with fish traps and fish nets if I can. Oh, not flesh shaping. Here we go, fish nets. But I think that's going to be the, actually no, there is one other thing I like to start with. It's a little, it's a thing where, or there are things that are technically, according to, you know, the makers of the mods, they're medieval technologies. But I don't really think of them as medieval technologies. And that is stew cooking and meat smoking. You know, people were smoking meat way before the medieval period. And people were making things like, had like stew pots going and communal, you know, community food pots and stuff like that were going well before the medieval period. I don't think, I think it's silly to call this the meat smoking and that medieval. If you can make pemmican, you can smoke meat, basically. They are connected. Of course, I have to find it on this list, and this list is very long because of all of the, so I'm sorry for the thrilling excitement that is me trying to find meat smoking on a long list of technologies. Well, maybe we'll leave the meat smoking off the list if I just can't find it quick enough, because I don't want to be sitting here forever with me just missing seeing it over and over and over again on the list. Cheese making also was an ancient thing. So people were making, I think I remember, I don't know how true it is anymore in terms of how people understand it, but the first cheese making may have just been a mistake of, you know, people put the milk into their travel gourds or whatever, what they were using as canteens and that. And cheese and butter were made because, you know, they traveled and it got jostled and, oh, hey, surprise. Okay, yeah, I am just missing. I am clearly probably just passing right over where the meat smoking is. But we're gonna just forget about it then, because I don't want to. Oh, right there. Okay, right as I was about to give up. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as no raid. Okay. Next. Okay, for AI, I do have a few new ones. A new one I haven't used before. I don't know if I want to use him, because I don't know that I want to be stuck in Neolithic or whatever. So I think we're just gonna just go with Cassandra Classic. I'm gonna see what happens on Blood and Dust with raids and stuff turned off. We might lower it to Strive to Survive if things are weird. Going to do normal rainfall, normal temperature. Let's up the population a little bit. And then, of course, as I always do, we're going to put in more factions than the game recommends, because I can't pick and choose. Okay, I had to real quick check what a cat was chewing on to make sure it was safe. It is. Okay. Quama. I've turned off clusters and everything, so we might as well just turn off the mechanoid hive. Shattered Empire will still be fine. To have in the game. I'm not going to be using them to get off planet. Okay, let's generate this map and see what we get. Out and in. Here we are, our world. Now, because we're not, this is not going to be a very violent, exciting, raidy campaign, I think I'm going to go for you know, either a very cold or very hot climate where it will be a challenge for other reasons. I don't think I'm going to go for quite so challenging as the pyroclastic conflagration. That's admittedly more than I am paying for the price of admission for. I don't think I want to do Ashlands either. Actually, this is kind of surprising. I was hoping maybe for some mechanoid hives to... oh, hey! Oh, pardon me. Cat just stole a chicken nugget. Okay. That's one chicken nugget I am not going to eat because he knocked it to the floor and it is now just a very gross chicken nugget. That's the problem with me getting distracted by See, this is a problem. You, sir, are a problem. No. Do I want to do Tundra Shield outright or just like Boreal Forest? I do have the mod, the Biome Transitions mod that I absolutely love, by the way. That does let me sort of get the best of multiple worlds. In that whatever I pick, it also gives me some of what was bordering it as a also I get you know, I get the border zone as well as the other thing. I think I want at least 20 days of growing. I don't really want less than 15 or 20 days of growing. So around here in this mid zone is about where we want. That's yeah. 20 to 60 days in this tundra. 30 to 60 days in this desert. 20 to 60 days up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this Boreal Forest spot. It is 20 of 60 days for what you can grow, or for growing weather. It gets down to negative 11 Fahrenheit in the winter, so I will need to worry about heat. Trees won't be a problem, of course, because it is a Boreal Forest, so that's, I guess, a little bit easy mode. And I'm just doing it, it's got a bit of a road, it's got a small river, doesn't have caves, it has an eastern cliff that if I decide to start building into the mountains and tunneling, I will be able to do that. We're going to just make a quick fluid ideology. Orsimer, we're going to go Cult of Trinimac Origin. And I have a new modded meme that we are going to try out called Isolationist. It is going to make, well, okay, first off, actually we're going to go Survivalist first. And then I do know we're going to grow into Isolationist. Now, since we're starting with Survivalist, it means that we will be probably able to recruit 1 or 2 people. But we're going to go into Isolationist, which makes recruiting forbidden after a point. And what will happen is I do have the mod that allows people to have kids. We're going to see if we can just sort of breed up a colony, along with our doing things peacefully. Okay. Executions, respected as guilt. Okay. Abhorrent. Slavery is abhorrent. We are not into slavery. I'm going to just go no rules on clothing. It's the easy route to go. We don't wear... We do not wear the skins of our enemies. This is not an evil, or we're not that gray area. Scarification is, in terms of for religion, we're so far not doing. Okay. Women spouses, 2 or fewer. Men spouses, 2 or fewer. Let's see. Spouse only. Now, because we're going to want to, we're going to set things on free for Lovins. Yeah, okay. Charity, we're not going to be worrying about charity. Drug use is medical or social only. My cats are really getting on each other's nerves at the moment. If you hear a lot of yelling and hissing, it's somebody stole someone's food or something. Let's see here. I'm not taking a whole lot of stuff. I am going to take deconstruction yield as high, because that, I feel like that's a very survivalist sort of thing. Is, you know, you take apart ruins or whatever that you find, and you know, because these are Orsimer, scars are honorable. If you get scars from your hunting or whatever. And I think we're gonna basically stop it there in terms of attaching more stuff on until we get yeah, until we get to where we're adding on more memes. We're gonna pause it there in terms of the stuff. High Chieftain sounds good. I am cheesing this a little by just we're gonna make it yeah. I'm not gonna worry about having fancy clothing for oh, that's right, because I can't usually Orsimer get a melee specialist, but since I didn't, oh, I'm not doing Cult of Moloch, that's why I'm not getting that. But that's okay, because we're not doing a fighty game. Actually, that's right. Let's look into what we can do here. Yeah, why not? Nah, actually, I don't like that. Meh. Okay, we're just gonna we'll leave it at that. I don't want to get overly picky because I don't want to spend forever on, we don't want to spend forever on this. Okay. Okay, let's see here. We are going to have a drum party. That'll work. Okay, drum circle anytime. What do we want for... I'm just gonna go random reward. I've been using random reward a lot for some of my rituals. I like random rewards. I really do. I find the whole random rewards thing to be really great. Okay. I did say we're mostly going to rely on marriages and that, but we are going to go ahead and let this feast possibly lure in a random recruit. It's basically, you know, going to bring in a distant relative or something. And then what else do we want? Do we want to make anything else now? We'll make one more. It might get changed later as we okay. Trinamax Advent. We'll literally make this one be a bountiful harvest thing. And it's going to be on the 8th. No, the 10th of August. That will speed up some of our stuff. So we really only have the drum party that can happen any old time right now, and then the others are going to have to do the thing. Okay, we've got Ursamiri for a thing. We're going to go Totemic, Rustic, and Norse. Does the Norse... Oh, no, because I've already... Norse doesn't add anything that we haven't already got. We'll go ahead and add Animalist to that. Okay. Remove that. Ritual sheet. Yeah, Neil sheet's fine. Ideogram. Edit. What ideogram do we want for these guys? I kind of do like that one. Okay, yeah. I like that bird. Well, otherwise I like the totems better. Okay, add relic. Let's see what chain, a broken sword, and tools. There we go. we're not going to do any weapon pair. Venerated animals is going to be our Ikatri. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But yeah, we love our big cranky beasts. Okay, preferred apparel. Pelt coat. And I don't know that I'm really going to go for, you know, maxing out the things that we like. Oh, I know what we'll go ahead and make. Because the whole point is we are, you know, a working group. People like having backpacks. Okay, hair and beards. There's always those couple of urban ones that I like to pick up. Brave is common. Hideout is uncommon. Tattoo. Oh, hair and beards. Let's see. Beards. I'm sorry to all the beard fans out there, but I tend to go no beard a lot. I'm not huge into beards, particularly. I do like a lot of the tribal beards actually, but we're not gonna. We'll make a couple of these beards rare. I admit I like a few of the types of beards that are in this game, as they show in this game. Just not a heck of a lot of them. Yeah, okay. I like, if there's gonna be beards, I like braided beards and stuff like that. Okay, facial tattoos are fine. All of that is fine. There's no point in saving this because if you save a fluid ideology and you try reloading it, it becomes unfluid. So, yeah. Okay. Very neurotic cat person. Oh, hey, it's me. Other than, I am not psionic. You got good cook. We're probably gonna keep you, even though you're definitely not a hunter. Oh, hey, you've already got a lover. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So even though I don't necessarily like that you've got the Misandrist thing going on, we'll do that. Let's we are not getting a lot of hunters in this if I don't. Okay, here we go. But you're on. No, we don't want a pyromaniac. Welcome back, Vampy. Wonder, is this a... Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, that'll work. We're really low on we're low on hunters here. Okay. But I like the fact that we have so many relationships going on already. I think I'm going to cheese the game a little bit by adding the trait to this one of Reunion Ally. they are like, basically it means that at some point they'll either just show up and join our colony, or we'll have to like rescue them or something like that. Basically it guarantees that person's going to be in the clan. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for most of the difficult to pronounce name person here. Again, because in the end, our plan is to not be having a lot of recruits joining us. I kind of want to, we're gonna do that bit of cheesing. This person will leave a little more, they may show up, they may not show up, who cares? Okay, so we do have some decent cooking. We don't have very good intellectual, but then again, already with our ideology, our research is slow. And also because we're tribal, our research is slow. We're basically going to be researching things at a glacial pace. It's not going to be fast. So let's get this going. And I will adjust the cat cam since I don't have anyone sitting trying to steal my nuggets anymore. So that you can just see Dread Kitty Solus in the cat tree being cute, being majestic. He is my big boy. He is 22 pounds of tabby cat. Not the biggest cat in the world, but definitely not the smallest cat in the world. All right, let's look at our map. We got a lot of marsh. Not a lot of rich soil. Wow. Okay. Quite a bit of soil that is I mean, we got all this marshy ground that is absolutely useless. All right. I think we may well wind up being tunnelers. We're gonna find out. Because here we have a heat vent right here, which is going to be super handy to us. And another one right there. So yeah, building right against the cliff is actually, we might as well do it. It's going to save us a little bit of wall building effort, and then we can start tunneling into the mountains there. Okay, let's double check what everyone is here. You're a psionic, which means you're a melee person. We're supposed, theoretically, we aren't going to be doing a lot of fighting. But, this is Rimworld, and even if we say that we aren't planning to do a lot of fighting because I thought that I've turned off all the raiding, etc., etc., let's be real, it is Rimworld. We're probably going to have some fighting. Hunter. Who's our hunter who's lacking a ranged weapon? Yeah, you're not going to be a hunter. Because you're a bladesman. You don't do the shooty thing. Mars is going to have to become a hunter. Which Mars already does do handling, so that's cool. And then the red here is our other hunter. Their animal skill is absolute crap, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, get all of this stuff. to where it can be moved, and we will start with our stockpile zone. Do I hear a kitty making sad noises? I do. I hear a kitty making sad noises. He wants to play. But he's annoyingly picky about what he will play with, and I don't know where his toy is, and he won't play with anything but his toy, so unless he can point me to where he has managed to lose his toy, he is out of luck. Okay. Oh, right. We're going to have to build a pasture for our cattery. We're going to start with just giving them a caravan hitching spot that we will rope them to. Now, the thing about having picked survival as the... Oh, Vampy, you missed the whole ideology talk, didn't you? Because you came in kind of late. No, they've only been fed the once this morning. And they ran out of kibble overnight, which of course is a tragedy. We're doing a fluid ideology, Vampy. I'm starting with the survivalist meme from a mod. We're going to go from there into the same mod has an isolationist thing, which means that you can't recruit people. And I'm going to, basically we're going to get a few recruits before we get to that. But then after that, we're going to just see if we can have kids and grow our tribe that way. Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically this game is a hopefully no raids, only things like weather and environmental problems kind of game. Oh, we need to get some other stuff clicked here. At least we have some decent spread on the medical. I've had games recently where there's only been like one doctor, and then something has happened to them, and then the whole colony has fallen apart. We're going to make sure that we've got plenty of people doing planting and stuff because we have such a short planting season here. Okay, fishing is important. Let's get our priorities straight. Oops. There we go. Okay. It's raining. Let's go ahead and we'll get started on what's going to be kind of the starting shelter area, because we're going to eventually encompass this geyser into it so that we have the natural heat from that thing. And then the other thing we do really quick, we do need to make sure we get built, is our fence for our critters. This isn't this is, yeah, it doesn't work for giving them water, unfortunately. So we are going to have to make sure that we get our critters their water in other ways. Uh, well, you, Melee 3, actually, I want you guys to come and, I know you want to sleep because it's been a long day, but I just want you to destroy that so I can complete the fence. It's going to take them a while. Good job. Also going to start putting together. We'll start with just a butcher spot, which will turn into an actual table later. Don't want you butchering ash corpses, but we will have you butcher spriggans. Oh, you found one of your toys. Okay. I don't know if you heard the ball just thunk very, my cat just very deliberately slammed a toy ball onto the ground to get my attention. Oh, that's right. I need to schedule you guys, otherwise you will literally sleep all day. Yeah, you're gonna at least get that much work in every day. They've slept like over half the day. That's not off to a great start, guys. You're going to have to actually put effort into surviving here. I don't know if I can get it to where you can see him. The void is playing with some string. I kind of wish I could zoom with the camera a little bit, because I know that it's a very tiny picture of a distant cat playing. But he is terribly cute. All right, okay. Hygiene. Okay, you can get some water in there. That's good. And then other water will be over here. Now the Frumpkin is playing with the void. I need to get a better nature documentary voice for when I'm streaming and then my cats start being cute. Refuse visitors for... Okay, I need to make a pen marker. And I'm going to then move all of your beds. Move your beds inside! Okay, oh, I do need to build, very, very importantly, because of the fact that I am not... I need you to get up and do that. I do have thirst turned on for everything in dubs. So I have to make sure that my animals have a place to drink. Just checking. Do I have any females? No. Dang. Okay, that's a problem. I only have male Catray. Okay. Production. Okay, we're getting into starvation territory here. Get a stove built. Yeah, bad, yeah, I know, bad temperature. And then some of y'all need to go out hunting. We do have some dangerous animals on the map. This Arctic drac could become a problem. The warg could become a problem. The cougar and the Arctic coyote could both become problems. Yeah, I know. I got distracted by my cats and now everyone is starving to death. Is anyone actually... Come on, you guys, you're supposed to be hunting. Yeah, I goofed. I got distracted and I didn't get them hunting as early as I needed to. So, we don't want to allow rotten stuff, but we do want to allow animal corpses, spriggan corpses, and mechanoid corpses here. Okay. Now see, marsh, it won't count for letting my critters drink or feed. Get drinks, I don't think. But I can set these fish traps right on the marsh and catch little fishies. But we need you guys to hunt. Very badly, we need you guys to hunt. Oh, crap! I didn't build a stove. I built a wooden butcher table. Hi, this is me paying attention to what I'm doing. Totally paying attention to what I'm doing. Production. Fueled stove. Please work on that. Very important. Okay, simple meals. Simple meals. And pemmican. So much pemmican. Okay. There we go. We'll hopefully not have people starve to death. Yeah. Okay. The big thing is we do not have a heck of a lot of a growing season for our outdoor plants here. What are you about to break for? Oh, yeah, recreation deprived. That'll do it. All work, no play, make everybody very cranky. Okay. Yes, yes, you're starving. Okay, we are going to build, but we don't have enough of that leather. Okay, well, we got plain leather. That's what we need. Yeah, I know. You're super cranky. In the Rimworld game I've been recording, I'm always very short on wood, so it's nice to be playing on a map where it's like, I can just cut down all the trees. My people don't care. They're not going to get cranky. They aren't tree huggers. They're wrestling! And slightly getting on each other's nerves at this point. Get him! Get him! Oh, poor pathetic boy. Poor pathetic boy. want your ball thrown. This one right here that I'm petting is Caduceus. He's my absolute baby. I think I posted pictures of him in the Discord of him like on my desk, like laying right above or by my keyboard. He's a real snugglebutt. But he's difficult because he likes to chase and play fetch with balls, but only specific balls. I don't know what it is about certain ones that he likes and why he only likes certain ones and doesn't like other ones. But I literally have about 24 types of cat toys and stuff in this house. And he will only chase like one. And then he loses it. And then he gets mad because I can't throw it for him because I can't find it. And the two that are play fighting is Frumpkin and the Void. No, do not chew on that tape. Leave that tape alone. Stop that. You little butt. Okay, guys, don't get too rough over there. Cats will start out playing and then sort of it'll turn into a real argument because one of them will get too rough and upset the other one. Stop it, Caduceus! Don't chew on that. Oh, kitties, I love you guys, but you're all little pains in the butt sometimes. And that doesn't make me not love you. It just means that sometimes you're pains in the butt. Yeah, sometimes you're just pains. Stop that! You cannot chew on that, sir. I need some of you guys to cut trees a little faster for me. Okay. Let's see, what am I've got a lot of plain leather, okay. It's gonna be a while before I can build a double bed that is, not just a bedroll, but, who's got social skill? Lorku has social skill, the red has social skill. And Grudash has social skill, okay. Let's go with the red. Yeah, come on in. Manhunting raccoon, jump to location. Search and destroy that raccoon. Yeah, it hit the broadside of a barn. Okay, someone's gonna have to go out and rescue them. Who would win, an orc with a bow or an angry raccoon? Thank you, Lorku. Let's go ahead and actually start training these guys up that have been leveling up. Where's that shuttle? Okay. No one get in your shuttle. Nope. Yeah. Oh, that's neat. They've got a little spell that does cleaning for them. I approve. I approve of anything that makes it easier to keep the freaking base clean. Okay. We are not getting a lot of planting done, which is a problem. Also not getting a lot of furniture building done, which is another problem. But no one is starving to death, so we're ahead of the curve. Alright, let me see, where did that ball go? Let's find where your ball is. You did have it a minute ago, at least one of your balls. Of course, now I don't know where it went again. Yeah, I don't know where your toy keeps going, sir. I don't know where your toy keeps going. I know you want to play, but you're just so picky. You're so picky about what you play with. Poor Caduceus. Okay, reunion. See, there is going to be a little bit of fighting for when we do quests like this. Mazathog. You're a melee guy, but come equip this Pila because we don't have anything else for you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I was not prepared for them to be right on his butt like that. Oh, wow. He managed to take that one on, though. Not bad. Whoops, I forgot to turn off my phone alarm when I woke up at 4 this morning. Okay, cool. Pausing a moment to go turn off my phone alarm because I totally forgot about that. Whoops. Okay, guys. No, you're not gonna. You don't like that? Hi. Hi, buddy. Okay. Okay, everyone is playful this morning. Everyone is full of beans for some reason this morning. Okay, we have some seriously injured people here. Heal. Yeah, all you guys, run home, heal. I know we were gonna go isolationist, but do we want to give this guy a chance? Do we want to give that guy a chance to be converted? And then, I don't know if we actually would, oh, hey, that's a better bow. Equip that recurve bow, please. Yeah, do we want to give him a chance to see the light and either join us or be released back as a free but converted person that we don't actually keep because we don't really trust him? He would die if heat stroke in there, so we're gonna. Tell you what, Red, if you can capture him and keep him alive, we will see about okay, no more sleeping on the floor, guys. I guess I didn't have enough plain leather for both of those. Okay. I only had the plain leather enough for one. I want you to construct that. Oh, you botched it! Okay, there we go. Let's see. Who is our... Mothazog and Lorku now. Okay. Lorku and Mothazog. Let's see if we got any dead animals that we can scavenge. Nope, not really, just that one here. Oh, yep, here we go. Since the predators in Rimworld never, like, completely eat whatever they hunt, it's very handy to check to see if there's any dead things laying out in the middle of the field. Oh, problem. I need you guys to hurry up and get there to Lorku. Oh, I think Lorku's dead. I don't think we're gonna... No, not Lorku! Mars, get over here. Okay, yay, no one died. We're excited. No, I didn't mean to unflag you, Lamars. I need you to toss another heal on Lorku. Okay. All right. That was, oh, fast. Okay, okay, good. Phew. Was worried there for a minute. That was worrying. I thought we had lost Lorku there for a bit. Add bill, single, simple stew. Do until you have one. Choose an ingredient, uncooked simple stew. Choose ingredient, insert meat. Okay. Oh, that buck got wasted. Okay, I just heard some serious crashing in another room, and I should probably really quick go check out what the heck I'm hearing. Some cat is up to something, apparently. Though I am gonna real quick. Okay, need 85 for a double bed. Social. Okay, Gargas and Bashotha. Wait. Oh, your lover is not near us. Okay. Okay, you have the ex-lover. And you two are already together in a bed. Oh, we got Yemaz and Mog the Red. That's who this bed needs to go for. Unassign. Reassign. And EMRs. Reassign. There we go. Not the most private of sleeping arrangements in the world, but no, actually, I don't want you going through there. That's right. I'll let you go through the hot room to get to him. Okay. There we go. Okay, we need to build a and we'll also go ahead and we will build a lectern. We're not going to build an actual altar in there, but we'll get a little bit started in terms of that's right. I was gonna go see what my cat's knocked over. Probably wasn't anything important. Um, plain leather. Oh, that should work. Okay. We have a woohoo! Marriage is on. Am I using up all my wood? Yeah, I'm using up all of the wood really fast. Okay. Time to chop down more trees. Okay. We are doing good. We're going to need... Okay, let's see here. Got Gotta cut down trees. Having said that, now I've got the lumberjack song from Monty Python stuck in my head. Down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the laboratory. On Wednesdays I go shopping and have butter scones with tea. Alright, we have a real prison set up now for prisoners. We're gonna go ahead and convert you. I don't know if we're going to recruit him or not, or if we're just going to convert him and then toss him back out into the wild. Because we weren't really going to recruit a lot of people in this game, if anyone. So I don't necessarily want to cheese it and be super recruiting him just because it is very convenient to recruit him. Because it is very convenient to recruit him. It would be extremely convenient to recruit him. Oh, don't bother her. I know you're mad. You want to play. I'm sorry. Let me stream a little longer and then I'll play with you guys, okay? Ow, 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 ow. I have a cat who's getting more and more insistent that it is playtime. Yeah, I know. I am so sorry. I am not in a playful mood this morning. I'm tired. Can you find your ball and bring it to me? He says no. Oh. Hey, son. That's not polite. That's not polite. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that build because I don't have the plain leather that it needs. Buddy! Okay, I need more bird skin, but I really don't want to risk my comms dying to a goose. But okay, we're gonna try and we will try and successfully kill a goose. Okay. Oh, right. I need to make you a weapon. Or give you a weapon. Gotcha! I have a cat just attacking my legs here because he wants to play, so if you hear me yelling or whatever, it's because I have a boy who doesn't understand that mom wanted to stream for several hours this morning. I mean, technically, I already have streamed for several hours this morning, so... Whoa, what do we got here? Oh, we got us a problem. Everybody fall out. Lorku is in danger of dying again. Well, I mean, we won. We survived. We got meat out of it. Okay, that was exciting. What's the matter, bud? Is life really that hard for you, Caduceus? Huh? Is life really that hard for you? Architect, we need production. We need a crafting spot. Because we need a few more recurve bows. And we also could really use... oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Steel. Well, we'll do a few steel hatchets. Okay, our feast day is coming up. If I can time it for after the stew is ready, that would be pretty awesome. We're going to need our keeper type for that. Who had the highest social skill? Was it Lorcan or was it the red? The red, okay. So the red, I'm going to make you our wild teacher. I feel like I'm being too quiet, but I'm concentrating on game, distracted by cats. Distracted by cats. Who are being very cute. We really did not get a whole lot of planting done this season in this game. That's a bit of a problem. You are forever cranky. Like, nothing makes you happy, man. Oh, that's right. You don't particularly like to be outdoors because you are an undergrounder. Oh, crappy, 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 crappy. Okay, once again, everybody, fall out. Oh, I don't want to lose your Mars. Your Mars, heal yourself. Heal yourself. Woo, everybody, good job. Whoops. Oh, ouch. Right arm bitten off. That was nasty. That was a very nasty fight. Uh-oh. Oh, no one has tended to you? That's not good. That is super not good. Oh man. Oh, I didn't notice there's marsh water right in that bedroom. That's actually not good. Um uh, yeah, I was not paying attention there. Butcher that beast. Towering blueprint. 8x4 in size. I'll think about it. Doesn't really sound like our kind of thing to do. Major infection. Not good that your arm was bitten off. Okay. Everything's gone quiet. I've gone quiet. It's kind of like I've sort of run out of talking, but I don't want to stop playing this particular game. And I don't want to, I mean, you know, it's generally not considered great to play a game you started a stream on offline. But I may just do that with this particular game and just, you know, do some recorded videos or further streams to pop in and check on it again. For crying out loud. Oh, everyone is so far away, it's going to be hard to rescue him. Yeah, oh, you are. I mean, you should be able to. Because I need you. You're just healing everybody is all you're doing all the time. Great. That's annoying. Red, I need you to finish all of this. Actually, let's build you guys out of bone. I don't really want to waste all my bone because I can crack it open for marrow to eat if we get into emergency food situations, which could quite easily happen. You know, we are kind of living hand to mouth here. Okay, yeah, your claw's stuck in my pants. Ow, don't bite me, I'm trying to free you. Buddy. There we go. I am probably going to have to stop streaming soon to just pay attention to kitty cats before Caduceus has a little aneurysm. I may start streaming again later with the same game. I may just play this game and just record it and then post it later with minimal editing because I already have a lot of recorded games that have a ton of editing needed, and I need to work on that at some point today, actually. So yeah, thank you for joining me, Vampy, and thank you for watching. Whoever else has tuned in at some point and stuck through this. I have a cat that is completely wrapped around my ankle. Ow. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go and spend some time with the little bastard and, you know, try to chill him out a little bit so that I can sit and play a game in peace later. So have a good day, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all later.